March 30, 2017. Hillary Clinton spying unravels as President Trump orders arrests to begin. A new Foreign Intelligence Service (SVR) report circulating in the Kremlin today states that American President Donald Trump has ordered his Department of Justice (DOJ) to begin arresting members of a massive spying infiltrated throughout the U.S. government since the 1990s by both former President Bill Clinton and his wife, and former Secretary of State, Hillary Clinton, and that began, yesterday, with the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, arresting one of Hillary Clinton's top Department of State, DOS, aides named Candace Claiborne for being a spy for Communist China. According to this report, at the same time that the Hillary Clinton supporting leftist mainstream fake news media machine is working overtime pushing their Russian hysteria agenda to destroy President Trump, America's new leader has been working to unravel from the U.S. government the largest spying ring in that nation's history, and that began in 1996 with Chinagate, aka Commercygate, that is called the most serious scandal in U.S. history, and involved the transfer of America's most sensitive technology, including but not limited to nuclear missile and satellite technology, in exchange for millions of dollars in contributions to the 1996 Clinton-Gore re-election effort and the Democratic National Committee. During the 2016 U.S. presidential election process, this report continues, America's leftist mainstream fake news media, in their blind and loyal support for Hillary Clinton, did everything in their power to keep that nation's citizens from knowing about her and her husband's grave and serious spying crimes with China, leaving only the alternative media to report on the stunning revelations from top U.S. intelligence officials that Hillary was, indeed, a spy for the Chinese Communist government. With the SVR estimating that fully 25% of the American deep state currently at war with President Trump has been infiltrated by Communist China Clinton-aligned spies, this report says, all indications show that the least U.S. government agency being affected is the FBI, especially since their September 2015 arrest of the known China Clinton paymaster Englap Singh. After being on the run for decades from the FBI for his role in corrupting the 1996 presidential election enabling President Bill Clinton to win, this report details, Englap Singh was given private assurances in 2015, by both Hillary Clinton and the Obama regime, that he would not be arrested upon his return to the United States, but that FBI Director James Comey failed to abide to and, instead, ordered his immediate arrest. In what the SVR calls one of the most extraordinary and outlandish injustices in all of American history, however, this report continues, immediately after FBI Director Comey had Englap Singh arrested, this communist Chinese international criminal was granted a $50 million bail by an Obama-Clinton regime-friendly judge, but who did stipulate that Singh could only leave his gilded cage multi-million-dollar New York City residence to attend court, see his lawyer, or go for approved medical visit, had to surrender his travel documents, is allowed no cell phone and may use only a landline, which is monitored and recorded, and had to agree that his guards could use reasonable, legal force as they deem appropriate to keep him from escaping. Just 2 weeks prior to his expecting Hillary Clinton to win the U.S. presidency, this report notes, Englap Singh plotted his escape by petitioning the court to free him from his luxury apartment once a week, but that after Trump won the election was quickly denied. Though Englap Singh has refused to be interrogated by U.S. authorities since his 2015 arrest, this report continues, FBI counterintelligence agents loyal to both Director Comey and President Trump were able to begin uncovering the vast China Clinton spying permeating the entire American government, and that led, on July 5, 2016, to Director Comey giving a first in U.S. history press conference about a person not to be indicted, but that many believe greatly contributed to Hillary Clinton losing the presidency. Causing Director Comey to fear Hillary Clinton should she ever gain the U.S. presidency, this report explains, was one of these China Clinton spies being discovered in his own intelligence agency, and that just weeks after he publicly shamed Hillary Clinton, the FBI agent, Kun Shan-chun, who secretly guided massive Chinese payments to the Clintons, was forced to plead guilty for his treasonous spying crimes against America. Following FBI agent Kun Shan-chun's secret arrest by the FBI, this report further notes, other spies in the China Clinton spy network were able to be identified too, including Candace Claiborne, who President Trump directly ordered to be arrested yesterday. Important to note about the China Clinton spy Candace Claiborne, SVR analysts in this report detail, is that she was infiltrated, installed in the U.S. Department of State in 1999 by President Bill Clinton, and that after Hillary Clinton became Secretary of State in 2009, was elevated to a position holding a top-secret clearance in the U.S. Department of State's Office of Caucasus Affairs and Regional Conflicts, that is a subordinate agency under the Bureau of European and Eurasian Affairs, that is this agency's largest geographic bureau. Known well to the SVR as Candace Claiborne's main areas of responsibility were the nations of Armenia, Azerbaijan, and Georgia, and that she visited often on behalf of her China Clinton spy masters, this report explains. Her actions to infiltrate Chinese power into this highly volatile region has long been of grave concern to the Federation, especially in light of many ceasefire violations now being reported, any of which could provide a spark to ignite total war between Russia and the West. With Hillary Clinton's communist Chinese paymaster Eng Lapsang now being firmly under the control of President Trump loyalist FBI Director Comey, and former FBI agent Kun Shan-chun and U.S. Department of State official Candace Claiborne now being captured as part of this massive Chinese spy ring too, this report concludes, what remains unknown is how far, and wide, President Trump will go in order to destroy this Chinese Hillary Clinton-directed deep state spy ring, and if he'll even be able to accomplish this feat before they, in turn, destroy him.